All right. Yes, happy day, and welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is a safe space for you to gain leads, which are collaborators, referral partners, clients, customers, and even friends. Hello, come on in, you all. Come on in to Leveraging Leads. Check out the pinned or ticking link to get on the email list. Yes, the pinned link is on Clubhouse, and the ticking link is being streamed to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And for you all on TikTok, you can request to come on stage and you can share your powerful introduction, and I can get you the link after our time together. The link is bit.ly/get leads thrive. Get leads thrive. All right. So, with you completing that link, you're just going to get an email. All right, with a spreadsheet of all the people who have come through this space. All right, and you can have leads. So that means that you immediately are going to be getting people's information for you to reach out to them. Yes, and to develop relationships. And also, it's important for you to be able to be visible. Get ready to take action in this meeting too, okay? Taking action in this meeting by creating your powerful introduction. You'll learn later on what a powerful introduction is, and then we're going to let you come up and share your introduction if you would like. All right. We are only here for 30 minutes. Yes. Now, sometimes, oh no, today I'm only going to be here on TikTok for 30 minutes, and the Clubhouse, and this also being streamed. And we have a jam-packed agenda. We start everything that I do. We start with gratitude because that's the highest form of consciousness. It just sets the stage for all that we're going to do together in our time of creation, our time of creating your powerful introduction. It's great to be on the same page. So gratitude, appreciation. Next is ingredients of a powerful introduction. Then we have examples of a powerful introduction. And then next, the leveraging leads lesson. And lastly, you all would have had a chance to write out your powerful introduction. So guess what? You will get a chance to say it. All right. Take a stab at it. Okay. Daily reiteration and declaration of who you are. It's vital to build confidence and call forth your desire. Yes. I want to say that again. I love saying that. Daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. Thank you so much for joining and listening to the replay. All right. Yes, Keisha. What are you grateful for?
Good morning. I am grateful to sleep in. Like,
yes.
How I have a problem with sleeping because I feel like that's being counterproductive. But
really?
Yeah. Remember, I was saying that I found my cure to insomnia.
Yeah.
And so generally, after I make my way to Atlanta, I have no problem sleeping for a couple of days. Because while I'm there, I eat real good. I get movement. I'm out in the sun. I'm doing all the things, and I really believe that makes a difference.
Yeah.
With calming the mind and just being, and so I can sleep. Like my alarm for this woke me up. If I didn't have an alarm set, I probably would have missed you this morning.
Well, I'm glad you didn't miss me because I would have missed you not being here. But I would have understood because sometimes, honey, you just got to lay down, all right, and stay down, all right. And I think that we should think about all of the circumstances for you to be able to have the rest that you are getting from being in Atlanta, okay? And make sure that that's your life. Because, That's I mean, we got to pay attention to those kind of things, like what the experience or the dynamic of you recognizing, okay, I get rest with these circumstances. Well, then maybe you should have those circumstances all the time. You know, you should curate that for yourself. But
I'm considering moving to Atlanta.
okay, sounds good to me. All right. So I am grateful for I listened to Abraham Hicks. So I'm gonna say I'm grateful for the message that I got this morning, honey. I was in here howling and excited because I got a word, and the word is, why are you not letting it be solved? Yeah. Why are you not letting your problem be solved? Yes. Anyway, that hit for me. That hit for me. Okay, so now we're going to go into the ingredients of a powerful introduction. Welcome, Juan. Welcome, Jenny. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those who are listening in. Let's go over the ingredients of a powerful introduction. So, the biggest and most beautiful question that you can ask yourself, if every single person would just sit down, be with themselves, and really take some time to ask themselves, who am I? Okay, who am I? And that is not something that you do. It's not a role you play. It's not a role you play. I want to say that again. It's not a role you play. If you automatically go to a role that you play when somebody asks you who you are, then maybe you should look at the attributes that's associated with that role to be able to understand your characteristics. Let me say that one more time. Maybe you should look at the role that you're playing and see what's the characteristics that makes you that role, that you decided to play that role. What are you bringing to that role? Yes, what are you bringing to that role? Because the role is not who you are, okay? But you're bringing something to it. For example, I had a gentleman, and he said he understood what the other gentleman said meant when he said he was a father. And actually, he was projecting what he considers himself to be instead of having clear knowledge on how this man defines father. Okay? And then imagine if you had a absent father. If someone says I'm a father, that does and can trigger you to not want to be affiliated with that person based on that role. How about you tell us the characteristics of who you are instead? Okay, so who are you is what makes this a powerful introduction. What hooks people in to you, hooks people in to you. And then, so I want to say that I spent some time with that gentleman about who he is, that statement, and we got to a point where he finally said, I am love activated. Yes. Man, don't that feel good, right? Don't you want to know more about that man? You want to know more about that man because he is love activated. Wow, you know? And I was telling a woman about that I am statement that he created. And she's like, yeah, now I'm going to lean in because I want to see. Is he really? Like, what's more he got to say? You know what I'm saying? Prove that. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's why you go ahead and say the other thing. Then you say, what do you do? Okay? So the question is, I want you all here on Tickety Talk. Hello there. Welcome, Brian. No, Byron. Sorry, Byron. And Mac Margie. Hello, hello. Who are you? In the meantime, what are you grateful for? Go ahead and put that in the chat. I would love to hear what you're grateful for. It's amazing to go ahead and say what you're grateful for. Hello, Byron. Yes, happy day to you. Okay. So The next thing that you have in your powerful introduction, other than the first thing, is the hook. Who are you? Is next. What do you do? What do you do? That's the next thing. That's the credential. That's the title. That's the role. Okay. That comes second to who you are. Then you say, who do you want to serve? That'll be your target market. Like, who is it that you particularly want to serve, or who are you serving? Okay. That is the next thing that you put in your powerful introduction. Next, you want to really talk and know people can know that you are talking to them. You say something about what's their pain point. Okay? You go ahead and say, "Okay, I serve this target. This target has this pain point. And then guess what? I am the solution, or I have a product that is a solution to that problem." That is how do you serve them. Then you tell them what makes you uniquely purposed to serve them, because we all have a story as to how we have transitioned into being a person that is a solution, or having a product that is a solution. So tell that story. That's your market dominating position. All right. Next, you say, who do you want to meet? So you come in here, I see you all here. Hello, thank you so much. Who do you want to meet in this space? There's always needs to be intentional about who you want to meet when you're providing your powerful introduction. Then how do they connect with you? A lot of times people introduce themselves, but won't ever tell you the destination on how to connect with you in order to move the relationship forward. So you are clear about the call to action. Hello there, Apri Stevens, aka Pre. I'm happy that you're here. We are creating our powerful introductions right now. All right. And it all begins with who you are. Who you are. Who are you? All right, Keisha, I'm so happy to hear your powerful introduction. But before we hear your powerful introduction, Keisha is in Clubhouse with me. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Synergy, hello, welcome. Hello, Javi. Happy that you're here again. I saw you last time. Okay, so what you need to have is, there's a certain energy to this thing. People don't want you to sound all, you need to be passionate about what you're talking about. That's what also brings people to you, is your passion about things. So we have a Giddy framework. Okay, a Giddy framework. What is that? G for giddy, be excited and lighthearted. I, intentional. I mentioned that earlier, doing things with purpose. D, doing it absolutely daily. Yes, you should affirm yourself every day with a statement of who you are and what you're about and what your purpose is and what's your destination. Yes, imagine if you did that every day, daily. Declaration, speak with confidence. Okay, be giddy about this thing, and then you bring yourself. You cannot spend time really getting to know yourself and not be able to say, this is who I am, this is authentically me. I am not a duplication. I am not regurgitating. I am creating. Yes. Are you creating your powerful introduction right now? You should be. Now, I am ready. I'm ready, Keisha, to hear what is your powerful introduction. She is going to be our example, and then I'm also going to share mine. Come on, Keisha.
Good morning. I am the Keisha Johnson. I am loyal, grateful, and silly. I create, maintain, and encourage dreams of loyalty, success, and manifestation of generational wealth. I'm a financial service distributor that allows you to better your family financially, because recently I had another family member pass away and was not properly insured. So I desire to help 100 people You're properly protected, start your investment funds for retirement, and get you on the right side of wealth where you can make your dreams come true, be it a great vacation and or leaving a 100-year generational wealth legacy. I will be producing that myself, and it will start January the 7th.
Woo!
I will be doing a financial workshop. And it's going to be actually a financial retreat to Puerto Rico. So no passports needed, just needs a small investment for you, and we'll take care of the rest. You can find me at www.theforeverkj.com. Put in there, financial retreat, sign me up.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much, Keisha, for your powerful introduction. I see you in the audience, folk. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. I just love that you're here because I wanted you to come in the last time that I found out. Hello, Cash Dan. Welcome. Good morning, beautiful, he says. How are you? I am doing well. What are you grateful for, Cash Dan? Speaking to folk. Hello, Lonely. Happy for that you have come back in. I love that you come into the space. I wanted to say to you folk that I found out last time we talked that you were a business owner. Never knew that. So I'm so happy that you're here to be able to share your powerful introduction. And we worked on your who am I statement. We sure did. And so you could come up here and share it. And if you don't remember it, I wrote it down. Okay. So let me see. What is my powerful introduction? Yes, I did. I did write it down. Because I don't play about my relationships. All right. Moving on. I'm Erica Cassie, the son of the Thriverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am the universal mother. I'm a multifaceted leader and creator. I listen, teach, lift, and bring clarity for activation and execution. As a therapist and CEO of Your Goal Concierge, we offer a plethora of offerings that benefit leaders like our Thrive Oasis. I'm still so proud of the creation of the Thrive Oasis, which is a place for rest, creativity, and a reset. Mom leaders are busy doing everything for everybody and may need a space to rediscover herself. If you know a mom leader out there who needs to sit down, she needs to sit down and nurture herself. Please tell her about our Thrive Oasis experience. She can go to www.yourgoalconcierge.com. It's right there on the homepage. All right, folk. I'm so happy to have you to come up. I see you, Cash Dan. I see you, Thomas. I see the other viewers. Please go ahead and tap the screen if you are here on Tickety Talk. And for those viewing in the other places, go ahead and share. What are you grateful for? Let's go ahead and get you ready. This is a place of action. We're only going to be here for another 10 minutes. And so guess what? You need to be preparing and thinking through, who am I? Who am I? I cannot wait for folks to come up here and share this who am I statement because we wrote it out. Okay? We wrote it out and he should be remembering it. Okay, because I told him to go out and say it, but I can't wait to learn about his business as well. Okay, so let's do, we're going to let you come up in just a minute, folk. In about 3 minutes, we're going to talk about the leveraging leads lesson. So Keisha was so amazing, and she talks about the financial house of your business, your financial house personally, and how you need to make sure you put things in place for yourself, your future self, for the generations to come. Keisha talks about that yesterday. If you missed that, please check out the replay from yesterday. Today, I want to talk about operationally. Is everything in place for you to hand it down to your legacy? Okay? Yes. Do you have things in place? Do you have it written out, your values, your vision, your mission? Do you have it written out how you do what you do so that you can hand it off to someone and they can do it of excellence like you? A lot of people have a hard time handing things over to someone else thinking they're not going to do it good enough. But if you give them a step-by-step, a piece, like, think about how people learn. Give it to them in a video. Give it to them in that standard operating procedure, which is a SOP. It written down. Okay. Then you actually train them by walking them through the process that you have shown them. And at that point, you can let them go. I've had contracts and that I've put Thrive strategists in place in contracts to do onboarding, offboarding sessions. I got paid $120 an hour for every person that came through. Okay. But I gave my Thrive strategist $65 of the $120. Okay. They got that and I got the rest because I brought the contract for them. But I had to train them and support them along the way. And with me training them, I set them free. So I'm over here making money. They're seeing these people. They're getting paid more than the other coaches in the program. And we are all winning, honey, and we all eating because I was able to write out an SOP. I was then able to hand it off, gave them a video, and then I did their first session with them. Like the first time they did the onboarding, I was there to watch it. I watched it, they watched me, and then I set them free to do it. And I had no problems. That is what you're talking about, scaling your business. You have to make sure you set up everything so it will run without you and you can get money. That is what I want you to take away. If you're thinking about scaling your business, you need to be thinking about how you need to write out all the knowledge that's rolling around in your head. And you need to also create training videos around it so other people can take it and you can make nice, good money, take care of other people and their households, them having an opportunity, and you be that CEO that handed them an opportunity and they ate very well on it. Okay? What do you say about that, Keisha?
So I love you continuing the conversation because I'm gonna take it on my side of that. I don't have that because I don't have anyone that has said I'm up next. I'm grooming my granddaughter for that. However,
come on, granddaughter.
It is great to have the SOPs. It is great to have the videos, but you need.
Keisha, I can't hear you. What you say? Uh-oh, Keisha, I can't hear you. Uh-oh, we lost connection with Keisha. She was sharing information. Hello, everyone. Can y'all hear me? Oh, my goodness. I see you over there. Uh, is that well need therapy? Hello. Welcome. And how are you? Let me see. I wonder if I'm afraid to go out of it. So we're having some technical difficulties. So, folk, you can hear me? Okay. Folk, you can hear me? Tell me if you can hear me, folk, and can you come on stage? Because if you come on stage, I can leave and come back to make sure that it's not me. Oh, my word. Well, Keisha was going to say something amazing. Folk, if you hear me, I would love for you to come up on stage so that at least we can, I can leave and come back to see if it's me. All right. Well, you all, Keisha was going to speak and tell us about her web story, but she's so we're having technical difficulties at this moment, and it's okay. Well, so but like I said, does any other people after hearing what I said about having standard operating procedures? If you do not have those, if you are wanting that from someone, would love to speak to you and to walk you through building out your business like it is a franchise so that you can hand it over. Or you may be someone that wants to franchise your business, then you can send it over as well. So yes, would love if you're interested in that to reach out to me. Hello, Ashley. I know it's Ansley. Hello and welcome. Welcome. All right. So actually Johnny, can you hear me? Can you put in the chat if you can hear me? Because I need confirmation about that. In Clubhouse, having some technical difficulties here. But okay, yeah. Hey Keisha, I see you on Clubhouse. I mean TikTok. Hey, so what's going on? Can you hear me on? You can't hear? Okay, can you hear me on TikTok? If so, come on up and be a guest. Can you please? I mean, I'm going to invite you to be a guest. Let's see. You can be a guest on TikTok. All right. So let me see if I can get you to be a guest. Yes. Come on up and you can finish what you're saying here. Keisha! Keisha done came over to TikTok. So if you're listening,
done a great job on the operational side. We also have to think about that on the legality side. You need a will and you need a durable power of attorney to allow your business to be scalable. So if the people that's coming after you don't know your vision, they're going to just dissolve the business. But they could actually sell the business if you have set it up correctly. And that in turn gives them money to reinvest to continue that generational wealth.
oh wow, we needed that information, Keisha. You said a durable, say it again, power of attorney and a will.
Yes.
Wow. You need that, y'all. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that, Keisha, because that's definitely needed. And you can put in what you are specifically wanting for your business. Okay. Awesome. Wow. So, how does somebody get that set up? Can they talk to you about doing that?
Yes, they can. We can go over your. If you have a financial planner and this is not a part of what they're talking about, please reach out to me at www.theforeverkj.com. Say, let's talk business and affairs.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Keisha, for sharing that. We definitely needed to hear that today. All right. So it is now 9 o'clock. We're only here for 30 minutes. I got to run off to do a workshop. You all create a thriving rest of your day. Bye.